Okay, there is a dwarf around here, isn't there? Blackbeard. There he is.
Come on, you stubborn.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free.
Ah. Eh? Oh, that. Won't be my first. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hot. Now, if you'll excuse me...
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank.
Bleeding nail must be...
Ask him if he needs a hand. Sure.
Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I... loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in...
For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, we're a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Maybe you'd...
He stands before you and pokes you in the side, seizes your shoulder with a great strong...
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept your fate on this bloody island. You can leave here, get on with your life. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. That's this.
He lifts an invisible...
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters? Well, there's a new one. Hawk of the high seas, eh? I like it. I'll tell you when you're... Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the... Let's get down to brass tacks. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Then it's settled. Capital. Well, that's that sorted. Onward then. I've got...
Okay, and I believe that is everything on this area finished. Except, wait. Oh yeah, that's right. The chest that we need to open over here. Okay, where to next? Where do we go next? Oh yeah, that's right. So we need to go to the beach and we need to dig up one last area. Then, oh. Oh nice, I need the essences to make runes, I believe. I know there's that one, but there's another one. There is, it's over... Where is that chest? I think it's over here. There it is. Let's teleport it. Nice. Get a Hydra Fist rune. Now I need to do one last battle in this area, and that is the boat. Just make sure I talk to this lot.
May your every seedling bear
Any gardening tips?
than boiling an egg. Just place a
Place it
seed
around,
in
yeah.
it and so.
Yeah, I know. Already know. I'm gonna create my own little plant garden. Little garden of plants. Now I should be a lot stronger.
Where you planning to go, elf?
No. They kill themselves when... Now I warn you. Tell me where they send the rest, or more Magisters die.
Make your presence known.
Ah. Planning an ambush with this? Don't fool me. She's wrecked this ship by herself.
I tell you, I am no witch. The Spore...
Store the elven hedge magic. Weren't much use when we flooded your forest. Lucian said it was a necessary evil. Me?
You. I try to give you a chance. Oh, sir.
The scion twitches in sudden
No.
But I've got a new stick for you to chew on.
It's my turn again. Wow, we keep getting critical hits. Oh, this battle is easy.
The elf murmurs, stroking her armor as if soothing a
Correct.
wild beast. It is incomplete, and made, it seems, from the vines themselves.
The spores grieve. They wish only to create, not kill. This is why they grow armor from the vines, do you see? To protect me. It is the Magisters who destroy. Who
Seed of
separate
power.
the spores.
You'll
A
have.
sad thing, even so. The spores are creation magic. So old even we scions forget. I find them. Hope they can restore the ancestor trees lost in the war.
Oh yeah.
But the Magisters chain me and
True.
send my spores away. For study. And in wrong hands.
She gestures at the entangled corpses, vines still spattering gore onto the deck.
The spores grow in what soil they are given. More reason to keep them from the magic. My armor is proof. It is alive. Do you see? And it wishes to be whole. Perhaps then it truly speaks as the ancestor trees do. I find its spore mates and see. You help enough. My armor guides me now. And it is I hope one day you visit my homeland, where the ancestor trees bloom once more.
That's on the third island, I believe. We get to see the elf mother tree.
A snarl of vines snakes upward from the corpse. After a moment, you realize the gruesome truth. They're not entangling the corpse, but bursting from it. The vines bear unmistakable signs of old elven magic, the likes of which scions once used. The vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible force. Thin roots wriggle from limbs and nail beds, anchoring it to the ground. The vines encircle a rough depression, as if something held there was violently torn free.
Reach out.
Before you
touch
even
them.
registered the cool flesh, the vines lash around your wrist and drag you close. They pulse, tightening mercilessly, and release you, withdrawing sluggishly, as if sated.
I'll take that. Flawed contamination spore. Shipwrecks manifesto. That's everything. Let's see, what does this do? This ancient looking seed's shell is dry and brittle. A firm grasp may cause it to shatter. Really? I wonder where that boy is gone. Let's get out of here. we're going to go to the bishop. Yeah, we're going to kill the bishop.
Swish. The Magisters certainly don't spare expenses, do they?
Necromancer skill, which I'm going to give to Ifan because he's going to use Necromancer later on. Carrying too much. See what weighs the most. Probably these paintings I'm picking up. How much does this weigh? 6. I'll go sell some stuff.
It's you. It's really you.
Body parts. They don't weigh that much. But anyway, paintings. Here they are. Don't need any of these.
She sits at full attention, utterly wrapped in you.
It may just be you. The one. You might be in.
She clasps her blackened hands before her and seems for a moment on the verge of weeping.
Then you're our best hope. You may become the one.
She looks around, checking for...
It would mean everything. The one will prove himself above all others. The one will become divine. You may be the one to save us all. There's only one thing to do. I've got to set you free. Your collar. Let me take it off. What a privilege!
She manipulates the ring around your neck in several quick yet intricate motions. Off pops your collar.
You hear me now. You get out of this place. You keep fighting. You become the one. And you think of old Nibora when it's all over.
Right, chapter 2. Escape the Reaper's Eye. So I believe we can absorb the power, but it gives us... all it does is gives us source points, I think.
You sense a great whirl of from its depths.
It's kind
a
of
faint voice
pointless.
howls. This must be the container that holds Lord Withermore's soul. The jar smashes.
There we go. Is that finished?
A dog is quietly curled in the corner.
Please, don't hurt me. But I might hurt you. You smell like what they feed me. They changed me. They made me want to hurt.
A low growl. The dog starts to salivate and lick it.
They did something to me. They made me want to hurt people. People who smell like you. I don't want to hurt anyone. I'm afraid. If I leave, I might hurt someone. If I stay, they'll make me into one of their monsters. My tummy hurts.
Ooh. Master crossbow. Yeah, that's a lot better. Look at that. Set slow for 2 turns, 20% chance, 5% accuracy.
Loping up behind you, Ifan leans in to whisper in your ear.
Let me do the talking here. This one's expecting me.
The hooded man exudes an aura of restrained menace. As he raises his head to speak to Ifan, the hood falls back, revealing the gleaming bone visage of an undead. They speak in urgent whispers. Suddenly, the undead's bony claw pulls an elaborate crossbow from seeming thin air. It appears to be enveloped in misty shade. He proffers it to Ifan, along with a single rank-smelling arrow. Before you know it, the crossbow and arrow are tucked away in Ifan's backpack, and the conversation ends with a Ifan knocks the crossbow with an arrow. He hoists it up to his shoulder, a satisfied smile brightening his face as he stares down the shadow-swirled stock. Raising an eyebrow, he holds it out for you to try.
Care to fire the first arrow from Shadow's Eye?
Ifan shrugs and raises the crossbow again. He lines up a shot at something fluffy and indistinct far away. The arrow soars long and far, whistling a dusky tune as it flies against the breeze. It hits a rabbit dead on, fletchings quivering with the impact as the blood runs into the soil. Ifan nods and retrieves the carcass.
This bow will help against Alexander. And so will you. A good weapon's one thing, but there's nothing on Rivellon like a good companion.
With a smile, he claps you on the back, before packing up the crossbow once more.
Friends, eh? Well, let's hit the road, friend. I'm sensing we'll need to be good weapons out here.
He spins on one heel and begins to stride onwards, keen eyes scouring the environment for any dangers. He turns to wave you along, eyes glittering in the swampy gloom.
Alright, mate. See you in a bit.
Guards, what is this prisoner doing here?
I beg your pardon, Your Honor. He must have slipped his watchman. You! Who let you out your cell? Come along. You'll be tried when you're called. All right. That's enough. You're coming with me.
Let's not be hasty, Magister. This ought to be an education for all of us. Tell me, sorcerer, what did you hope to gain by interrupting these proceedings?
Brother, do not answer. You must run. Run!
The judge smiles thinly.
This is more than a trial. This is an education. That should appeal to the likes of you, should it not? Tell me, what have you heard of our good work here, our holy cure? A magister is not a sorcerer. Our cure is less bloody, and rather more interesting. Would you like to see a demonstration? It was commonplace in the days of Brachus Rex, but the technology has lain dormant since then. We have Dallas to thank for her revival of the tool that will save us all. Now, Fastpot. Better to know what awaits you than to bash blindly into the future, wouldn't you say? Let me show you. Madam, please do hold still.
No! Animal! Beast! Slug! Please! No!
Perfection. I imagine it's quite hard for you to fathom. I don't suppose I'd look forward to this fate myself, but you must understand, if your kind are left well enough alone, the Voidwoken will destroy us. All of us. This elf has sacrificed her source. Some might say the spark of life within her. But she has done so in the name of us all. She is a hero. I would have loved for you to have seen our point, my friend. It would have made your transformation all the more rewarding for both of us. But the Divine Order doesn't need you to understand. It only needs you to accept. Now it's your turn to repent, my friend. I'm so glad you joined us here today. Even if you can't admit it to yourself, perhaps now you realize how crucial you are to our salvation.